My name is JD Haughton. I am a news reporter with Q104 Kenora Online and Dryden Now. Today, I have a very special guest for you today. I imagine that everyone knows this young man's name, probably watched him on TV as he competed at the 2020 Tokyo Summer Olympic Games. It's Gabe Mastromatteo. Gabe, thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me. I love a good interview with you. So yeah, I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Obviously, the smoke is not okay. It's coming in pretty
Yeah,
tough with the rain that we
yeah,
got this morning, but
yeah. It's just creeping in. I'm looking out the window.
so obviously you're back from Tokyo now. What it's been like the last few days that you've been able to be back in Kenora in Northwestern Ontario?
I mean, it's been awesome. Lots of love, which is pretty cool. Went to the Bruco for lunch, and they were great to me. So that was pretty awesome. And just kind of the signs everyone's been up and just talking with people I haven't seen in a bit, catching up. It's always fun to come back home.
So obviously you've been away from Kenora for a while, as if you were in Toronto at the swim trials, and then you immediately probably went right to Vancouver to the UBC Aquatic Center, and then right
Mhm.
over to Tokyo. So it's been a
Yeah,
lot for you to be back, in Kenora, just hanging out, not have to really worry about training or any sort of preparations towards the Olympics. But you know, um, so far, what has it been like? Just in regards to being able to, like you said, see your friends and your family and whatnot.
yeah. I mean, it's really nice. It's awesome. Everyone in this community is so very easy to be around. So it's a nice town to just kind of relax in.
You competed at the Olympics in 3 events: the 100-meter men's breaststroke, the 4x100-meter men's medley relay, the 4x100 mixed medley relay. Tell me all overall, how was your experience at the 2020 Olympics?
I mean, it was pretty cool overall. I mean, it was the Olympics. It's what I've been getting ready for basically my whole life. So it was pretty rewarding to be there. But also, I think on a performance aspect, individually, hopefully, I was hoping to do a bit better. But in the relay kind of team events where it really counts, I thought I did pretty well. I was happy with how I swam, but definitely just kind of used it more as a learning experience.
Yeah, and like you said, talking about a learning experience for you, you are still young, so you probably have 2, 3, 4 Olympics still ahead of you. What do you take the most from the Olympics? Going back and and starting your training here probably pretty quick to, the next Summer Olympics that's coming up in about 3 years.
I mean, I think like there's a lot of just technical aspects I took away and just kind of like training aspects and that stuff. But probably the most important thing I took away was just on the motivation side of things. I mean, you always want to be there, and then once I actually got there, I realized it was just a taste, and I wanted a lot more of it. So it definitely kind of amped up the motivation for the next 3 years.
Well, and take me back to, like, what were obviously in your first race, the 100-meter breaststroke, that was pretty early in the Olympics. Take me through what you're going through just before the race, during the race, and after the race as well.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of stay relaxed. Like woke up, kind of had some breakfast, just kind of watched a movie, went to the pool, warmed up, hopped in the water, swam there back, and then warmed down, had a little massage, went home, and ate dinner. It wasn't too complicated. I mean, I think the key to kind of being able to swim well and just kind of do well at these large meets is just being relaxed and taking it as it is.
And what was going through your mind? Like, obviously, you're going up against some of our, if the best, 100-meter breaststroke swimmers in the world. Like, what was that feeling like? Being
Mhm.
able to not even race against them, but just talk to them. Like, for instance, a guy like Adam Peaty from Great Britain. Obviously, he's the world record holder and everything like that. But being able to be around him, did you learn anything from any of these other guys that you were able to swim against?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of like taking in how they would get ready for the race and stuff, just seeing how relaxed they were. They were very. There's no question as to if they think they can do it. They can. Now all they got to do is do it. So I think the whole taking your training and just don't worry about anything else is the. I took a lot away from that.
Well, and as well as, like, I imagine you had you had fun, and that's the main thing. You're representing your country. You're, swimming at the Olympics, and like you said, I imagine you probably had a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, everyone there is a great energy. It's really cool to be a part of, and even see people who are like amazing at what they do, even though they're expected to win or they're still way excited to be there, and it's just great seeing that like positivity on the team and kind of soaking it in for myself.
What was, the feeling for you? Just tell me about the feeling, not even being chosen to represent Canada, but just the whole aspect of, just being there and swimming.
Yeah, it was like everything. It was like other big meets I've done, just a lot more exciting and a lot more media. Everything was a bit bigger. Everything was a bit more intense. Everything was a bit more just fun.
And I have to ask too, obviously your swim coach at the University of Toronto was one of the commentators for CBC
Yeah.
Olympics. How was
Oh,
that?
bye.
Having that, a little bit maybe more pressure knowing that your coach is watching you at all times. What was that like for you?
Kind of watching. So I mean, at the end of the day, like if your coach is putting, I trust my coaches and I really enjoy my coaches, love my coaches. So I'm training where I'm training on purpose. So I know that the pressure from my coaches is only good pressure. I don't really have to worry about that pressure. It's just they see me every day. They know the work I put in. I trust them on what they're giving me to do.
What was some of the reactions from your parents, like your mom and your dad? Like obviously your mom was, for a little bit there, she was your swim coach. Kind of what was did she have any critiques for you, or was it just a bunch of love for her son, being able to watch her son at the Olympics?
I mean, tons of love, obviously, tons of love. And I mean, yeah, he's my biggest supporter for sure. Literally my coach. So literally brought me here in the world and the swimming world as well. So gave birth to me twice, I guess. But yeah, no, a lot of love.
Is there anything else that you would like to add to this conversation before I let you go, Gabe?
Coming back, seeing all the signs up, and just kind of getting a lot of love and support. It was pretty cool from the whole region, and I really appreciated it.
Well, I just wanted to say from me and everybody in Q104 and Kenora Online that we're very, congratulations, and we're very proud of you for, accomplishing something that a lot of people haven't. So congratulations to you, Gabe, and your family, and good luck moving forward.
So much, I appreciate it.
No worries. You have yourself a great day and enjoy your summer.
Oh, you too. Have a good week.
Yeah, you too. Bye.